We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jacob deGrom is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Nick Castellanos now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball. Through 4 games of this homestand, they split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Batting second.
And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Into the box, Nick Senzel. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. deGrom, playing here in his age 31 season, is currently 3rd in All-Star fan voting among starting pitchers, so he's hopeful at least to get an invite to the festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. In there, 2-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
The 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. And the pitch.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Tyler Mahle, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
So coming to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for two. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first. 2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can...
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Ro. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
So here's Jeff McNeil as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 264 is average entering play. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back the right fielder, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back. But no dice.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 13 home runs, 26 RBIs. The 1-0.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Molly, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Suarez is there, and he's got it for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's up to a 9-game streak right now, and that's something to build on. That'll get you a little bit of attention, too. Get to 10, and we'll start talking about DiMaggio. No, just kidding. 9 is a nice start, though.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He swings and misses. Throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Senzel backing up on it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's 3-0 New York. So stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Two out, nobody on. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting in, the center fielder,
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First offering on its way. The 0-1 delivery. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
High and deep down the left field line. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Pulled toward right center field. Number 44 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Stepping into the box, Freddie Galvis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. One and 1 to Tucker Barnhart. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's just 1 for 6. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. One out, nobody on. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Tyler Mahle, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And he misses. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 7 in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping into the box, J.D. Davis. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First delivery to him on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he got him.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jeff McNeil. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's the second out.
Now batting. The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Senzel brings it in. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Alonso leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Votto has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 4 and the Reds 0. Back now with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
Now it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
8 in a row. He got another one. What a roll he's on. One away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Nick Senzel. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
Ball.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Marisnik is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Votto is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
2-2 the count. Now the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Wilson.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Castellanos has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Senzel is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Eugenio.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The stockist waits on the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. One out, nobody on. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Aristides Aquino is on deck. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
So now to the plate, Aristides Aquino. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Cespedes is going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
Hey, D-Roll, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the fifth inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with two strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
This is on the ground over to first, and nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Into the box now, Jacob deGrom. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. In there, 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound two balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas, put some solid wood on it, and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Jose De Leon, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Jose De Leon.
Ahmed Rosario will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bouncer up the middle, fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Digging in, J.D. Davis, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A ball and a strike. A man at third with 1 away. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Popped up. Votto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 4 and the Reds 0. Digging in, Tucker Barnhart. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Barnhart is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Fouled off. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Stepping in now, Jose De Leon. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Runner at first here, one man out. A bullet to first base. Quick step to the bag is not in time for the double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
In now for the Reds, Nick Senzel. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. He's set and the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. One and one. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. One left for Cincinnati. They're down 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready for another chance? Pete Alonso. He singled his last time up.
Pete Alonso.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. The pitch. Fastball well outside. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Yoenis Cespedes is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Ready on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's another 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first. That's the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And the pitch. Eugenio Suarez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Bases are empty, one man out. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. On deck, Mike Moustakas. 1 out, nobody on. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Stepping in, Mike Moustakas. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, number 44.
Ready once again, Aristides Aquino. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's the ball. Count
2 out with the man at first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
The 2-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. Reds leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, Jacob deGrom. As he sends it on the ground to first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Senzel backing up on it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they're in front 4-0. So digging in now, Freddie Galvis. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Pitch number 100 on its way. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Right side. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the eighth. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And that'll be another base hit as it's through into left, so it's 2 straight knocks to start the eighth.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Jesse Winker will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. First and second here with nobody out. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. Goes to third with it, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Standing in now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. In his career, Castellanos comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Hit hard, but foul. Second and third here, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
A bouncer to the left side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Dylan Betances enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. Nick Senzel will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. The 1-0 home.
Fastball to the
2 out here and a runner at second. Two and 2.
2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Mets lead this one 4-1. Robert Stevenson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in, J.D. Davis. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
J.D. Davis.
First offering on its way. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
0-1 the count. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And right into the shift. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Two and two to the Mets catcher.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. This is skied into short left center. Castellanos is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's now 5-1. Digging in once again, Joey Votto. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Rarely do you see a closer come in when you have a comfortable lead like this one here. We'll see if he's able to keep his concentration. A lot of times closers have a difficult time when they have that lead of 3 or more runs.
The 1-0. Grounded to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. The final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Hit in the air down the right field line, and no one will track it down. The 2-1 waves and misses for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the first baseline, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So striding forward now, Mike Moustakas, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and a fastball's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. The Reds down to their last strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 outs saved. Job well done.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob deGrom earns his 5th winner of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Tyler Mahle was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Dylan Betances gets a 4-out save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets